Hi everyone, I'm John Thiele, and this is my introduction to business project. I've lived in rural Iowa since I was 5 years old, and my family has always had horses. And what I would like to do is introduce Iowa's first equine assisted therapy. While the primary goal of the business would be to help kids with autism overcome this, the business would be open for anybody who would be wanting to participate in receiving horseback riding lessons. And the main goal would be to focus on kids with autism is because equine therapy is actually proven to be one of the better forms of animal therapy of autism. There are three main reasons why equine therapy or horseback riding is very useful in treating autism. The first is it requires them to focus. When you ride a horse, you have to focus on your movements, you have to focus on the horse's movements, you have to focus on what's going on around you. So, without even realizing it, the kids will have to learn to focus, and this can help kids with autism, with ADD, with ADHD. Like I said, the main goal of this business is to help kids with autism. The second reason is because it will force the kids to learn new skills. You have to handle horses in a very specific manner, and so what will happen is they will gain confidence in their learning abilities. And the positive outcome of this is it'll transfer over to school. They have confidence in their learning abilities, so then they can bring this into the classroom, become better students, and in turn become more educated. The third reason is because anybody that's ever met anyone that's autistic realizes that they're often shy, they have this shell. And what equine assisted therapy would do is it would force them out of their shell. At first they would start connecting with their horse, and this is quite easy to do because you're riding it for hours. Eventually they would learn to connect with another human being, their instructor. And this is handy because it helps them build relationships and just brings them out of that shell. The business would offer three deals. The first deal would be one-on-one instruction. This would be a little bit more pricey just because one student would be taking up all the instructor's time. The second deal would be a group instruction. This is more like a traditional classroom setting. One instructor, several students. A third deal would be for people who already know how to ride a horse, they just don't have the means to do it. It'd simply be like a rental. You pay us a flat fee, and then you get to rent the horse and the gear for several hours. Our business would partner with therapy clinics as well as schools. And the reason we do this is because sometimes traditional therapy doesn't work as well as we'd like. And so a therapist might recommend that equine therapy would help more, and same thing with a school guidance counselor. He could recommend it to the parents that this could actually greatly benefit their child. While that is how we would get our customers, we ourselves would have to build and maintain a very strong and very close relationship with our customers, just because that really would be our job. Some of the key resources that this business would use is, well, obviously horses, and we need about 16 to 24 horses, just because this would allow the horses to actually get a break between their lessons, and it'd provide the kids or the customers to choose which horse they'd like to learn on. Another thing that we would need is two very large sheds, and those are very expensive, around $100,000 a piece. And the reason we need those is because of winter. Winter loves to be cold, so we would still be able to provide lessons during the cold months, and that is great. It makes us a year-long business. It makes it very profitable. Final thing is land. We would need roughly 160 acres, just because this provides us with the ability to go on trail rides, and that is very appealing to a lot of people. So in conclusion, I've shared with you the primary goal of this business and why this business will be successful at achieving that goal, as well as the three different types of customers we would work to help and the relationships we would have to build with our customers, as well as the kind of equipment and what we need to serve our customers to the best of our abilities.